Hi, welcome to Coral Roots. I'm Adrienne. This is my husband Eddie, a reluctant participant in the channel. Meet our golden retriever, Carol. Claire joins us as a special guest from time to time. And we live in Cape Coral, Florida. This channel is devoted to all things living that summer 365 lifestyle. Follow along as I serial start new projects and learn from YouTube University. Welcome back to Coral Roots. I got a wild hair, as they say, and decided that I wanted to officially switch my office from the middle room that I'm currently in, showing you all the stuff in, to the back bedroom, which was my husband's office where I had built the Murphy bed. He, when guests are here, moved to our bedroom and has his desk set up in there. And he actually prefers to have his desk in there, much to my chagrin, but sometimes you just compromise. He likes it because he can see out the patio door as well as watch our big TV while he's working. He likes to have a TV on. So I thought, why am I wasting the bedroom / office that has the view of the canal and the water and sitting in the middle bedroom where I only have a view of the side of the neighbor's house, thus the switcheroo. So let's get going as I take everything down from one room, move it to the other, take stuff from the other room, move it back to the other room, and also ignore my sorting office mess that's also happening during this as well. All of the office memorabilia that is in here, we purchased or acquired, I guess, at different places. So some of it are things that were from family. So my father-in-law, grandfather-in-law, some things from Eddie's sports time. Up on the shelf, we have signed baseballs from a variety of different baseball players. We also have things that were purchased at auctions. So, like sports, when you have sports teams, fundraising, there we go, fundraising events. So, a lot of the stuff is purchased through that. The signed jersey on the wall, 20 set, that was a really huge, cool thing that Eddie got. So, we had that framed at one point. So, there's just a lot of memories and things that are very special. For example, as you can see me putting some of the footballs, those are signed footballs. One of them is from when Eddie set the team record for receiving yards. So that one has all of his teammates' signatures on it. The blue football helmet is from his playing days as well as a blue gold. The golf memorabilia is pretty fun. So we have been to the Ryder Cup in Minnesota as well as in Rome. And then we have been to the Masters twice. So the flags are pin flags that you can buy at the gift shop. And then also we bought some of the poster art from the tournaments, and I absolutely love it. We have Packer memorabilia also purchased at those fundraisers because one of our daughters is a huge Packers fan. So back in the day when she was younger, that's what Eddie would buy. And those actually hung in her room for a little while until she, grew up and was like, I don't so much want those at my house. So that is why we have Packers gear and Cowboys gear. And here we are today. So this is not going to be a ooh before and after, but here's the progress that I have made, and this is where we're gonna leave off. Let's take a quick tour of both of the rooms. This is the room that used to be my husband's office. You can see that I have patched in a bunch of the holes. It's so crazy how much fading actually happened on the walls. So hopefully that didn't occur on all of the memorabilia. But I have let me back up a little bit here. Placed my desk so that I do see out the window, but not directly in front of the window. I kind of like the idea that I have a little bit of a space there. Plus, it allows me to fold down the reformer when I don't have an ironing board and iron sitting there. I ironed a dress yesterday. And I set it up there. Doesn't matter. Whatever. So also what that allows is I can set a tripod up basically where that ironing board is, and then if I'm recording anything for work, for my real estate stuff, or even for this channel, eventually I'm going to have the Murphy bed that I previously built all finished. It will be painted and trimmed out, and I still have to adjust it. It wants to kind of slide forward, as you can see. But that plan will be to, do some sort of trim to make it look more built in. Currently, I just have a side table with some bins to try to get myself a little more organized right there. The files for a variety of different things. And then I used this, which was so funny. This thing is so old. This was actually at my house, my parents' house growing up, way, 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 way back. It was on the wall in our dining room. And then it went to our house out in the country, and then my mom brought it down here. It used to be, where was it hanging originally? I think over in the dining area, which they used as like a walkway hallway. And then I moved it. It was like in the garage on the floor for a while. Then Claire used it, which is why it's painted this green color. In her room when she was here for books and stuff. And now I have it up as kind of temporary to be able to put some organization up there. Yeah, I like it. So like here's my view. I can see from when I'm sitting down at my desk. Nice light. And then over here is the walk-in closet / printer closet / supplies. All right, let's go take a look over at the now guest room / when Eddie works over here room. Mostly guest room. All right, so I ended up setting up the bed as a king bed, which I still have to bring in the little metal things so it's not so low to the ground. But I did get all of the memorabilia / family stuff hung up. I'm pretty happy with it. Nice collage wall over here of all of the stuff. So we got kind of golfing stuff here, Packers football-y, signed stuff there. My father-in-law and my grandpa-in-law, I guess. There. Eddie's stuff from high school and college there. And then swinging around back on this side, it's Cowboys wall. So we've got all the Cowboys memorabilia, signed stuff, as well as my grandpa-in-law's trophy for MVP back in the day. Yeah. Sorry about the fan spinning. I probably should have shut that off. And then I do plan, like when people are here that aren't a couple, I will probably put it back to how you originally saw the beds, which means I will need to move these bottom few things, but that's kind of few and far between. Like my sister and niece are, I think, coming this fall, so I'll reset it up so that they can sit with or sleep without having to like literally sleep right in the same bed. I might not. I might just make them sleep like this because it's going to be separate bedding. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I decide. So I'm back at my desk. So when I have that all pretty, won't that be nice? And it'll, you'll be actually on the tripod. I still have you in my hand. Things I still have to figure out for this room are exactly like how I want to do whatever the built-in situation is behind me. The paint color, I'm heavily leaning toward this one. Sneak peek. Okay. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye.